Good morning, guys, and happy spring to you all. It's finally like spring out there, or I should say the spring has sprung. I just came outside. I went for a walk. It's lovely. It's going to be high of 65 degrees Fahrenheit today and low of 42, I think, tonight. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, this is my swan orchid, a species swan orchid. It's called Cycnochis farnsworthianum. Yes. I acquired this baby, not on purpose, of course, in the last February's orchid show in New Hampshire. The vendor called Aquagenera or Aquagenera, whichever you prepare, from Ecuador. I got this baby. I did not even notice that there's a nubbin because it was inside a plastic sleeve, bare rooted. I think all the roots was gone because it was just so dry. It's like papery thing, and I just got this one. And when I came home, I noticed there was two nubbins, and I did all everything right so that they will not gonna blast, and I was successful in it, luckily, because you can see now that they grow successfully bigger and they didn't blast, not one of the bad blasts, because like they are just, I don't know, they're, I mean, right now it's small plant. This plant will grow bigger as I understand it. And this one spike here is like the first one that open, as you can see. And oh my god, it's lovely, guys. It's a species catasetum type of orchid. It's a swan orchid, really. You can find this baby in the wild of Ecuador. And I can see that it's going happy right now because I can see some new roots coming up in there. Right? I just gave her mix of what's up? I put perlite, big chunk of perlites, and a bark medium. That's it, because I ran out of charcoal, and I just put a top layer of lava rocks so that the medium doesn't float, because it was just so light when I put it in there. It's a fresh out of the bag medium. And look at that, guys. This one it's so gorgeous, guys. I don't, if I can see, can smell fragrance. No fragrance so far, or I don't know yet. This is new to me. I'm hoping it's not gonna die. I'm gonna do everything I can for this to grow, because I end up falling in love with this type of orchid. So I can't wait for next time if I can buy some more of this thing. It's a smaller swan orchid compared to my hybrid one, the Cycnochis Taiwan Gold Orange. This one is pretty small compared to those swan orchid. But hey, this is species kind, and it's it started yellow, and it has I thought it was the yellow when I look at it in the internet. It didn't have much information about it, but I saw some other similar, it was just like a yellow and spotted lips. But this one is not. It's actually, the spots are in the sepals and petals, including the neck of the swan right there. It's also like dusted with freckles. Yeah, and it's like upside down. Look at, that's the lip right there, labellum, and this is the pollen sac right there. The top's upside down swans. Yeah, I wonder if they get dizzy right there. But I am so excited about that, guys. That's Cycnochis farnsworthianum. Yeah, I wasn't gonna start here, but you know. Anyway, this is my Cattleya ewanagara apple blossom. It's finally started to open, but it's not quite there yet. It's just cracking up, right? Crack-a-lacking. Look at that. I thought this one died off because it dried up during the middle of the winter, and then it's, when I noticed the last time I checked on it, it was covered with mealybugs, and I cleaned it up, and it's finally giving me this. And there's another one in there that I thought it didn't make it. See, it dried sheath and it's finally pushing out, and there's one in the base right there. Yeah, I'm so excited. Cattleya ewanagara apple blossom. Yeah, good girl. Okay, this one is my spider orchid. It was hanging, but I couldn't see it clearly up there, so I brought it down for you guys. It's her. So very fresh, that one, very freshly opened. It's not even fully open yet. Look at that. But she always blooms for me. I need to unpot her and move her to a bigger pot because she grows so much for me, and she always gave me flowers. Yeah, look at that spider orchid. I use when this one falls off, I used to scare this with my husband. And when he was like into his work, and I put this in his back. But he's onto me now. He's not scared anymore. But that's my Brasia Kawai's something. Let's see if I can find the name. Oops. Kawai's Choice, guys. Yeah. And this Cymbidium, guys, it was hanging as well, and I brought it down for you to see clearly. And this one is called let me just tell you because it's not focusing, sorry. It's Wilsonara Finial Fire Clown. Look at that, guys. Wow, huh? Beautiful. Wilsonara Finial Fire Clown. That Oncidium in there, guys, still hanging. I like it. I like that Oncidium. It's called Oncidium King Diamond Flushed. Yeah, I hope that's the right one, but yeah, that's Flushed King Diamond. Okay, this is my small potting table, guys. That one given by my sister. Yeah, and I loaded it with blooming dendrobiums, and all of my dendrobiums that bloom doesn't fit there, so I just put the one that what I can grab and looks pretty. The more the dendrobium that has more blooms. Yep. This one, you probably saw this one from my last month tour, orchid tour. But this one, it has more blooms now. You can tell the fresh blooms because it's like light baby pink, and it's bicolor with a light yellow, and it turned into this darker color of that. It's just pretty color. It's my Dendrobium spring, Kuroshiki. I know that much. Springbird Kuroshiki, I think. Let me see. I'll find the name. I was right. Dendrobium Springbird Kuroshiki. I have been watching this baby because this one is a favorite of the mealybug. Yeah. Look at that, guys. See how dark the color now? It's compared to the new one. There's the new one. It's the older blooms. A lot. And it also have a new keiki growing in the basil keikis. Yeah. So that would be the new cane, future flowering cane. Look at this. That's what she's compact but massive. Like it's like a bush now. Look at that, guys. Don't you agree? That's just in that one side. Yeah. Gorgeous little plant if you can keep up with the mealybugs. That's what I'm trying to do for this one the whole time they were inside. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This one's the future. Yes. Springbird Kurashiki. And this one I have this one it was been blooming for like a couple of months already. This is its 3rd month. It's a Dendrobium Pure Heart Snow Love. The ones in the box already, the flowers in the box are already gone, spent already. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. White with a purple, dark purple in the center. Beautiful eyes. This one here, what is this? Oops. It just blown away the tag. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get it. Sorry for the movement. It's a Dendrobium Fancy Angel. Lacy. Yeah. They're fragrant. Yeah. Even the Kurashiki has fragrance in it. But this one here always catches my eyes. Can you see that's why? Can you see the rabbit in it? Because the name had a rabbit. Ah, look at that. It's big. They're big individual flowers. See, waxy, frilly. I love it, and they're just so perfect. They've been blooming for a while as well. Yeah. Let me see if I can find perfect name, the name tag. I can see the name tag. It says Dendrobium Pink Rabbit Grace. Yeah, I was right. There's a pink, there's a rabbit, a pink and a rabbit. Pink rabbit, isn't that gorgeous, guys? Yes. I'll go far. Yes, that's the extent of the flowering section of that. And the ones beside it, she's been here too for in a long time. Dendrobium Supermodel Platinum. What's the name? Look at that. Finally, all the buds has opened. Like, see that, guys? Wow, huh? Yeah. So gorgeous. And this is what remains on my tall Dendrobium butterfly smile, but Dendrobium's Oriental Smile Butterfly. Yeah, this one's also got attacked with the mealybugs, and there are some in here too. In the bottom, there's a couple. Yeah, and this is the white one in the side, still blooming. And this, ever since like oh my god, early winter and now it's in the spring, and it's still holding up some of the blooms. They used to be so full, a full crown, but I just love this yellow Dendrobium Yellow Song Canary. I just love it. Yeah, there's still some, but it used to be so massive blooming. It's gorgeous. This one, no ID. This one subjected to my cruel experimentation, which I was successful, by the way. Yep, I cut a lot of its cane and then put it in the terrarium type, and it grew me a kiki. Yeah, that one. And this one, this is my Red Emperor. Yeah, this is blooming in there. Let me see. Yeah, the red emperor just all over. A lot of them blasted. Yeah. And that one right there, I think that's up. It started when I bought this plant 2.5 to 3 years ago. It was only white with a green throat, and now it grows into something else. I think it's one of those springbird Apollon, something like that, because it has a pink design on the lip. I'm not sure, but when I bought this one, it was just white and a green throat. This one I thought scale. I didn't see the scale until later because I just neglect this thing. Yeah, I only come in here to water this. But look at that. And when I found out underneath, of course, tip for you guys, always check your Dendrobium leaves underneath in here, because they always hide here, the mealybugs. Then the scales would be in the surface. But they were like, I was so busy and I was overwhelmed, so I just didn't check this one. And when I did a few 3 weeks ago, oh my god, I got rid of a lot of those scales. Yeah, and I managed to kill some of the blooms, the one that I sprayed with isopropyl alcohol 90%. I was so mad. But I managed to save a lot as well. Yeah. That's just me. It's my flowers. And I've seen them a lot. That's why. Look at that, guys. There's still a lot, even though I made a mistake on them. Yeah. They still love me. That's for sure. Gorgeous. And we have a solitary bloom from my Dendrobium Fancy Lady Royal Princess. She's solitary because she's a princess. Well, really, I knocked out a couple of buds in there when I was checking for bugs, pests really. So I knocked out some of them. So now it's only one survived. It's so gorgeous though. Look at that, guys. That's a royal princess right there. And this one right here, it is similar to my royal princess. But I bought this one, no ID, from Trader Joe's a long time ago when they still carried orchids beside Phalaenopsis. And then they stopped carrying this Cymbidium and what's that, Dendrobiums like this, nobilis. They stopped carrying it now. They only carried Phalaenopsis again. And it's so similar to my royal princess. I wonder if they're the same. What do you think? Yeah. That's my new ID. And that's the royal princess. I don't know, guys. You'll be the judge. And the one in here, this is my Kiki, from the white one that turns into, looks like springbird Apollon. Yeah, look at that. And I swear, I bought these Dendrobiums, all white, just a green throat. And look at that, it evolved into this different variety of Dendrobium nobilis. Yeah. Yeah. And that is my Cymbidium. That is fragrant, floral scented. Yeah, and the first spike is done because it's broken in 2 places. Yeah, I tried to save it, but it just made the spike weaker and it died. Yeah, but I left with this one. It's still gonna bloom until I bring this outside in the late spring. Yeah, I'm excited though because I can't wait just to hose them down. Yeah. And this Cymbidium, that's the white one with white lip. It's done. It's not long lasting like my other ones, this yellow and the pink one. This one, it needs a massive cleanup. It's not really massive. All I do when I clean up, a tip for you guys, just get a disinfected scissors or pruners. Just cut all the brown spikes, and you're done. Yeah, at least I'm gonna be done. I'll have to find some time for that. And this one right here, I'm dreaming of a hanging Cymbidium. But this one is almost like my dream of cascading Cymbidium, isn't it? This one, this is the perfect one. Spike of Cymbidium. The other two, it wasn't so perfect because a lot of them blasted. They're still around in there, in the background like that. So, but I favor this. Perfect. Only one fell off because I keep touching it when I every time I check that Cymbidium right there, I keep my hair get stuck in there, and then finally one blasted because it went a lot, you know, because of me, my hair. And this one right here, see the labellum is like almost gonna fall off. My fault, but she is really nice. See, and she's got a slight scent as well. Beautiful, beautiful Cymbidium. Oh, and that baby right there. Last time I told you about this one. Last month actually. It has only 5 spikes. 3 was bigger already, and then the 2 was curved. And then 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week, who knows, I counted 10, and then most of them it's in a coral position because it was so tight in the edge of the leaves, so the curl, and then the tip is still got stuck, and one of those is actually broken, but it's still alive because like half of the spike is still like attached. Just the other side is half. I don't know if it's behind it, you know, but I counted 10. I'm hoping there'll be more, but can you imagine, guys, in the summer when they bloom, they are gonna be so gorgeous. They have orange color. It's gonna be gorgeous, guys. At least there's 10. It's probably more, but last time I counted it was 10, you know. And see, guys, my pink hardy blooms, Cymbidiums are still here. Yeah. Still here. So happy with that. And I did not even notice, guys, until like recently that my bad angle. I hate this. My Maxillaria tinifolia, max 10. Yan. Just slow. Okay, guys. It's blooming. I didn't even notice. Just come in here watering. I don't know if you can see it, guys. I'm so sorry. That one right there, just newly opened. That one opened first. I can't really like oh, there's more. I did not go in her like really check it because like because of my Cymbidiums, and it's a small space. I barely had a wiggle room here. Look at, guys, I see another spike right there. Oh my god. And there's spent spike right there. I did not even notice that one's blooming, and it's done. And this one is a new one. Oh, and there's another spike right there, and another. Oh my gosh, I am so surprised, guys. So when this one bloomed in that side, I did not notice, and then I just recently noticed this other 2 in the front, and I just really noticed this couple of 3 buds with you guys. Oh my gosh, they can tell that it's spring. Oh my goodness. It's right there. That's my Maxillaria tinifolia. Unbelievable. What a surprise. Yeah. And I've decided that I'm just gonna plant this outside, guys. It's my Chinese Cymbidiums, Blitella striata. They're supposed to be a summer flowering ground orchid. And I decided to just plant this outside and experiment if it's grow. I'm in a zone 6B. The other nursery that I've ordered plant, they say that I'm in 6A, and the other one says I'm zone 6, so whichever, I prefer 6B. So I'm zone 6B, and it's flowering here inside. Early spring, just a few days of spring really. And because this one brought a lot of aphids, those green, yellow green pests like that, you know, that they're easy to get rid of. Just put your finger, run your fingers in it, or hose them down if they're outside. But they're inside, guys, and I have so many to take care of. So plants that I have to take care of. So this one just gonna grow outside, and I will just heavily mulch it during the winter season. Yeah, I decided that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. And that one there, guys, is still in my first ever, since this one is a baby. I mean, maybe adolescent when I bought this one, and now it's finally giving me a spike. Yeah, and it's still growing. Yeah, can't complain. That's good. I still have that spike growing in my cherry baby, and the other cherry baby, this one's the red fantasy, the other one is the sweet fragrance. Pardon these dried leaves, I could just cut that easily, but I have no scissor right now, and I'm filming for my March because I'm almost running out of days in March, guys. So busy, especially if my hubby is in vacation from work. Oh my god, I have no time. I can just barely like water my plants. He gets all my attention, guys. Yeah. And this one, my octopus orchid. Yeah, that one. So I this one, I can't wait for this one to flower. It's good. This one still have us 5 spikes. It's gonna be gorgeous as well in the summer when they all gonna be open up, the pink bees and fragrant. But I broke the tip of this spike, guys, because it has a what's that called? It wasn't mealybugs, some kind of insect in there. It looks like, I thought it was scale. Then I just do like that because, you know me, sometimes I'm so impatient, and I broke. But the side would grow some you know, something. Yeah. And my Easter cactus, Easter is in spring. I like to call this one spring cactus. Yeah, because this one blooms a few days before spring, so that is really, really cool, and it lasted more than a week. The blooms, you know, lasted more than a week. So I love this. I just call this one spring cactus. Some people call this one Thanksgiving not Thanksgiving, what's that, Easter cactus, because it's not, Easter is in spring and this one blooms in spring, so I call it spring cactus. This one like that. Look at that, guys. It's beautiful. It lasted more than a week, the bloom, so it's so pretty. And this one, I can't wait for this to bloom. This is my orchid cactus. Look at that. The new one. This is a cutting from my original one. Yeah, so gorgeous. And guys, who can forget this? My Zygopetalum that grows in the semi-hydro for the first time ever. I think I put this one in here for like close to 2 years. I thought it's gonna die, but I said like, okay, experiment. So, but it gives me 5 beautiful big blooms. 2 is open right now, but you get the gist. Yeah, and so gorgeous, guys. This is there's another one in the corner down. Looks like it has a spike. I'm gonna transfer this one in the bark medium because it's coming out of the semi-hydro and it's really in a bad condition. I think because the leaves is just loaded with spots, so I'm gonna transfer those back to the bark medium. But this one, I'm gonna leave this here because it blooms for me. A lot of blooms, so gorgeous. My Cycnodis Taiwan Gold Orange. It's got a new pop in there, new baby. Yeah, so gorgeous, guys. Yeah, unbelievable. This is my Hindu rope Hoya that I repotted with my cacti collection. I potted them all, and my repotted it into a bigger pot and hanging basket. And also my pitcher plant, yeah, my Nepenthes, I also put in this white hanging basket. Yeah, put compost in there with some of the, I forgot the name, to mix in the soil to get it like aerated, some more like that, for aeration, I should say. And look at the guys, this it's getting more flower buds. Yeah, look at that. The spurs is elongated. The peduncle, as you call it, peduncle is the short stem right there. That's just a fancy name for flower spike called peduncle right there. And then the tip of the peduncle, it has a spur. And the spur, that's one you do not cut this one because they get, focus please, they elongates, and the more it elongates, it's gonna get more of this a panicle of bud to turn into a beautiful panicle of flowers, open flowers. That's the example like that. Now it's that's a second stage, I think, a third stage like that. Fourth stage would be like when they open wide. Yeah, it's been blooming on and off throughout winter. Yeah, and there's more spores right here, and it's because it's too long, so I just managed to try to wave it like that in this basket. Yeah, and the problem is because this become heavier now, so I can't hang it in my curtain rod because I'm afraid my curtain rod would fall off. Yeah, so that's not good, huh? So it's a little bit like that. And this one's always, guys, it's always extending its bloom. Look at that, it's making more. I didn't include this one in the display of my file because like it's just a scraggly one. So look at that. Yeah. And these are my file, guys. My files. Yeah, some of them, the Cattleya and the center right there, it's done, so I remove it, put it back somewhere so that it can rest. This one's still blooming, and I have additional file that I added here, the ones right there in the back. I added because like it was in facing that window right there, and it's hard to show because of the backlight, so I moved that in there with a white one. And this one in the back, it opened like couple weeks ago, like fully, but there's still one, it's not fully open, but this one, and there's additional one, the white one in there, it just started open, and I can't move those because the roots are so long. I tried to move that one to this table, but I broke the tips, the root tips, and I was so mad at myself. So, and I just slowly put it back in there, just move a little bit because it has a scale, because it was underneath that Hawaiian umbrella plant right there, and other plants, and it was hidden underneath in there, so it got pest scales. Yeah, and I removed some of the leaves, but I broke the tips. It has a long roots. Yeah, this one's still good. This one I propped up with my the kind of paint. I prop it up like that because it just wanted to go to the windowsill, and I move it here so it can't lift by itself, so without help, so I just helped it. Beautiful. Oh, this is my Hanover Passion. Look at that, guys. Come on, focus, please, pretty please. Yeah, that's the oldest one. That's the second one that opened, and that's the brand new one open right there. Yeah, 3 flowers for that one, hybrid. And oh my god, this is a long lasting Cattleya, guys. It's been maybe close to 2.5 of blooms, open. It's a Putinara Hawaiian Prominence America. This is the one that smells like juicy fruit. fruity smell, and it's still blooming. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. This one here, this fall right there, there's miniature ones. Miniature, so pretty. I like the color, that one too. This one right here that I don't like the scent, that one, but it's cute. That one still blooming. This one right here still blooming. This one, every time I water, I always like hit that one. Yeah. And of course this white one is gorgeous. Yeah. And this, the veiny kind, veiny. Beautiful ones. And this one, oh god, it has a lot of blooms. I'm so proud of that baby. Yeah, look at that, guys. So proud of her. And it's been blooming, this one, for maybe close to 5 months. This one's done, and it grows another spike right here. Yeah, there's another spike. Yeah. Oh, this one opened last week. Where is he? I'm trying to memorize the name. This is my Zygopetalum Mendenhall Hildos. Look at the yellow skirt. Yeah, it's a beautiful orange and yellow butterfly. And this one, so it's about time for this one to fall off. This is the oldest one of the bloom of let me see, papilio, I think. Yeah, and this one is just open. Yeah, just open. Look at that, brand new. And I have another one coming almost to open. This is my Zygopetalum Green Valley. Oh, Zygopetalum Kalihi Green Valley. Yes. I think that's it. This is the up close, guys, up close and personal of my big Phalaenopsis. Her roots got damaged because I moved it. I tried to move it in the table, and then I broke the root instead. See, guys, that's the root I broke. Broke the big tip. I'm so angry. And I still have that spike. Yeah, that's Phalaenopsis spike right there. Yeah, and the white one, yeah, it's facing right there in the window. Look at that. Got lots of falls still. This was the one that's growing behind my back right here, with underneath the my cacti collection. Yeah. It's so gorgeous, guys. Look at the color of it. Yeah. I call this Rapunzel because it has a long roots. Just call him Rapunzel. Yeah. And this one right here is the big white. Look at that, guys. The older spike, it's finally done. I cut it off a couple days ago. Yeah. Oh my god, guys, look at that. So gorgeous, huh? Yeah. My husband bought me miniature roses, but it's not really miniature, guys. This one's gonna grow into a big one. I will plant this outside. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. I love roses as well. My outdoor part of my outdoor garden. This is my oldest cacti, and cactus, guys. My oldest cactus. Yeah, and I transplanted this just last week with the others, you know. And this one, I rearranged this one. I also transplanted it. It's in this this directly into these pots, hanging pots, and I rearranged it because this one used to be the top, but there's only a small portion of soil in it, and that's why it was scraggly. And now it's gonna grow well in here. Yeah, my cacti collection. Yeah, this one as well. This is the red one. Yep, put it in there. I got house plant as well. That's all over the ceiling, like that. Look at that, guys. Yeah. So I got lots of oxygen maker in this house. So my lungs should feel good all the time. Oh God.